Welcome to a journey from the present to the future. Welcome to DECENTRA.
All right. Welcome, everyone. I'm super excited, and thank you for joining us on this live call. My name is Shane Morand, and today I will be introducing you to the most valuable private membership in the world. Now, if you're a guest here looking in for the first time, first of all, welcome. And secondly, you've been invited here by someone who thought enough about you and who thought enough about your family to invite you to this very historical time here. So if you can see an opportunity after you see this presentation and you'd like to get started, just contact the genius who thought enough about you immediately after this presentation. And yes, DECENTRA is live. We're operational all over the world. And like I said, people are getting started now from all four corners of the planet. And this week, that video that you just saw, we had over 5,000 people witness the birth of DECENTRA in Mexico City. And the video that you just saw was just a small recap. I know it's very exciting. Every time I see that video, it's amazing what they've done. And so with that, let's get started with our presentation. And let me just see if I can get this technology fired up here and working. I'm pretty sure. Let's just pop this up here for you. We're going to, I think this is going to work. All right. I think this is going to work. If you can see that, just maybe wave your hand. If you can see, okay, good. All right, again, my name is Shane Morand, and this is the DECENTRA presentation. And what I'm going to do is go over DECENTRA. What the heck is DECENTRA? Well, it's the world's most valuable private membership. Now, by law, what we need to do is we need to make sure everybody is aware of this disclaimer. So I'm going to play a little audio here for you to save my breath and to save my energy, but maybe listen very, very carefully, get a pen and piece of paper. But there is a risk here. There are no guarantees. I'm not a financial advisor. And here is your disclaimer.
DECENTRA is a technology, education, and innovation services company, which is managed exclusively through Bitcoin and prohibits the use of fiat money by any means or method, including wire transfers or cash. The company is not responsible for the handling of money or payments made to third parties regardless of their status, rank or relationship they claim to have with the company. The information contained herein is for information purposes only. The figures and ranks in this presentation reflect estimates only and are not representative earnings and should not be considered as guarantees in any way. No person or entity related to DECENTRA provides legal, tax, financial or investment advice. Our memberships, packages and participation services also reward independent entrepreneurs for promoting our products and/or services. While the opportunity is unlimited, success is only achieved through active participation, which requires work, discipline,
Responsibility and diligence on the part of each person and individual results vary depending on a number of factors such as level of commitment, individual effort and marketing skills. DECENTRA cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or make money with our program, operation, information, tools or strategies. DECENTRA expressly disclaims any liability for error, omission or misinformation by independent entrepreneurs or users of our services that do not belong to our company or information contained on websites or social networks outside our official media. It is very important to note that Bitcoin and other crypto assets are not considered legal tender, and all participants should be aware of the risk involved in managing this type of digital assets. Some DECENTRA services are not available to citizens or residents of certain jurisdictions. For a list of countries where restrictions may apply, see our official website and our terms and conditions. By purchasing any membership, package or service of DECENTRA, you acknowledge and accept our disclaimer, terms, policies, and conditions, as well as the compliance manual presented in our media or through our official channels. It is strictly prohibited to modify the information contained in this presentation and any use of DECENTRA brand, by any means or method, without prior written permission from the company.
All right. Hope you got all that. There's going to be a quiz at the end, so I hope you got all that. And so fired up and excited. Let's start off by talking about our vision. And the vision is very simple. We want to grow our community by 2 million customers and independent entrepreneurs by the year 2030. And the mission is really to create tools that make technological opportunities accessible to everybody in the world, no matter who they are, what their background is, and so on. The biggest transformation of wealth in history is taking place right now, and 99% are unaware that it's even happening, and that's why the timing of DECENTRA is absolutely genius. This is DECENTRA. It's in my background. We're located in Dubai. Our worldwide headquarters are in Dubai in the Aston Martin building, and that's just a little snapshot of Dubai. We hope to see you in Dubai coming up in the near future. And we are global from day one. The company just launched yesterday on Monday, and we're present now in more than 50 countries on day one around the world. We're pioneers in the development of decentralized financial models through the blockchain, of course. And we promote the sharing economy, enabling access and benefits from the technology and information. Now, why Bitcoin? You know, Bitcoin in, DECENTRA, Bitcoin out, but a lot of questions, well, how come you're using Bitcoin? Well, because it's the first cryptocurrency that officially launched in 2009 and has created a new one-to-one payment system without any third parties interfering. So it goes from one person or one company to the next, nothing in between, and that is why we're using Bitcoin. And the applications for the blockchain, just to give you a little bit of an overview, governments are using it, mobile payments are using it, insurance companies, art, with real estate sector, the supply chain, everyone is getting involved in the blockchain. And that, again, this is why DECENTRA's timing is absolutely genius. Now, let's start off by talking about what are the services and what is really DECENTRA all about. We're going to break it down into 7 categories, but it's a decentralized global network with members connected to the same vision around the world. So it's not that our information is not coming from one source, it's coming from all over the world. And the future of education really, as it progresses, with the world lies in a decentralized ecosystem rather than a centralized ecosystem. So what I want you to do is notice in the top corner where the green DECENTRA University is, there are actually 7 areas that we're going to introduce that each membership has complete access to all 7 areas. And so the best education platform in history, we're going to start off with the DECENTRA University. The information in there is about leadership, personal growth, business technology, blockchain, metaverse, cryptocurrencies, DeFi, staking, NFT, and so much more. You can see why it's valuable. Again, this is day 2 for DECENTRA, but I can tell you right now, there is something big about to be announced regarding the university that will be historical for any member that's already involved or will ever become involved. I can't go into the details tonight, but it's just the beginning. We're in day 2, and something big is coming there. Talking about the university, John C. Maxwell is the DECENTRA official mentor. He's the #1 in the world leadership guru. You have access to him 24/7 in the back office, and he's an author, trainer, speaker, business expert. He's got over 40 years of career here, and he's dedicated himself to coaching millions and millions of people, and he's written over 80 books on entrepreneurship and leadership. And in my opinion, that's a clue and why we're so fired up about the university. And the next one here we're talking about is DECENTRA Live. DECENTRA Live is actually another area, but it's within the university, and we have a unique broadcast platform that we can conduct live events in real time to all of our members. It doesn't matter where they are in the world. The Moon Converter is also included for every member. You'll have complete access to it, and it's basically the easiest to use crypto fiat converter in the world. Next, we have the Hykvault. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to repeat this a couple times, but this is not actually a training. It's an introduction and why we're so excited about DECENTRA and all that it has to offer. And so Hykvault is also included for all of our members, and you can track your entire crypto portfolio, and you can monitor your accounts in real time, no matter what exchanges that your cryptocurrencies, as you develop new and as you get involved with new digital assets, all of your assets can be tracked easily in this Hykvault. Very, very valuable. And so with that, the next area is DECENTRA Realty that we're very excited about, and you'll be able to build your future with the best assets on the planet. We're excited there also about that. And Ovusky is one of my favorites. This is included, guys. Everything in here that we're talking about, that we're introducing you to, is included in one membership. And Ovusky basically has exclusive hotel and resorts, any kind of travel discounts up to 65% off. These are real savings for your business trips or your family trips, and you can book flights and hotels and vacations all over the world. We were doing some testing on the weekend in front of the live audience of 5,000 people, and they were absolutely blown away with the savings. Listen, here's what I'm going to say on this. With DECENTRA's Ovusky, you cannot travel for cheaper no matter where you look online or offline, all right? Because why is that? Because all of the profits in the industry, including DECENTRA's potential profits in travel, have gone right back to our members to say thank you for being a member. And so you're going to have a lot of fun just on this one alone. I believe the value is massive. And so let's go to the next one. And this is the final of the 7th. It's called the Staking and Rewards. It's a private members club. This is not available to the public. And you can actually get Bitcoin rewards to help you reach your financial goals. And what I'm going to say here is, first of all, we're talking about staking. Okay, staking. And we're also talking about estimated annual rewards. So in the private members area, you can stake in terms of value in Bitcoin between minimum of $300, maximum of $50,000, and there's a whole bunch in between. So minimum is $300, maximum is $50,000, and you can earn estimated annual rewards anywhere from 66% right up to 120%. Okay, so that is very, I know a lot of people are very excited about that. We also want you to read the terms and policies. We're going to put up some policies at the end. Very, very important for people to understand. And so up until this point, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the DECENTRA entire ecosystem. I think I could do the entire presentation with this one slide here. And there you see the big D in the middle. That's where the member enters. And it doesn't matter how old you are. You got to be 18 years of older, of course, to participate. But it doesn't matter how much experience you have, whether it's in blockchain or cryptocurrencies or referral marketing. It doesn't matter. Everybody can enter into the DECENTRA ecosystem, and every single person now has access to the DECENTRA University, to the DECENTRA Live, to Moon Converter, to Hykvault, to DECENTRA Realty, to Ovusky Travel, and to the private members club. Everyone has access. Do you have to participate in the travel or the private members club or the DECENTRA? No, you don't. It's up to you. You see the benefits for you and your family, and you decide which is best for you, or you can have it all, like me. So with that, how does it work? It's $99.95 one time in USD but we convert it. You're going to use Bitcoin to pay, Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. That's it, Bitcoin in. So at the time that you decide to become a member, we're going to calculate $99.95 worth of Bitcoin, and you're going to transfer that Bitcoin, and you're in to the system. And look what you get. And what's it worth to have access 24/7 to the DECENTRA University, to have access to DECENTRA Live, to have access to the Moon Converter, the Hykvault, DECENTRA Realty, to have access to travel when you want, for as long as you want, with how many people you want. The private members club also is absolutely phenomenal. So you create your account, step one, you pay your initial registration fee, and then after the first month, you're going to pay $34.95 USD monthly, or you can pay $349 for your whole year's membership in advance, and that gives you 2 free months. However, people say, well, I want to have it for free. Well, any month, for example, in the month of June, refer 2 customers and you don't pay that $34.95. In the month of July, refer 2 customers and you don't pay that $34.95. But if you don't refer 2 customers, then you pay your $34.95. And like I said, the travel alone, if we just look at the travel alone, that's worth about $199 a month. And there's some companies that are charging much more, and they can't touch the travel prices that are available right here. And so that's the membership. That's how it works. And until this point, what we're saying is that anybody can become a member. You don't have to refer anybody unless you want to get the $34.95 for free every month. But there's no, there's no need for someone to say, well, I've got to refer, I can't play. No, everybody comes in as a customer, but you can qualify to become what's called an independent entrepreneur with DECENTRA. And to qualify, you have to refer 2 customers. Okay, so if you join, you can access everything. But once you refer 2 customers, now you're a qualified independent entrepreneur. And this is going to interest you. The next part is only for people that want to, become an independent entrepreneur. Otherwise, you're a customer. So here's how it works. As an independent entrepreneur, when you sponsor someone, when you refer someone that pays their $99.95, you're going to receive 100 points on your dual team, whatever side you could. There's 2. Dual team means 2. You're going to have 1 team on the right, 1 team on the left, and whether you place them on the right or left, that 99 is going to give you 100 points. Also, your dual team percentage, depending on your rank, you're going to start at 7%, but you can go as high as 12% on that as well. The monthly on the every time someone pays a monthly $34.95, or if they pay the annual, you'll receive either 30 points on that side or 300 points on that side, plus a 3% override month after month after month after month. The fine print here is the dual team bonuses are generated from the team right and left that is producing the minimum, the smallest, the lowest volume. Okay, registration and membership payments are in USD, but they must be paid in Bitcoin. There's no such thing as USD or Canadian dollars or Japanese or euros here. It's only Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out, meaning that you pay in Bitcoin, but you get paid in Bitcoin also. Once you get paid in Bitcoin, you can do what you want. You can convert it, you accumulate it, you can do whatever you want. It's your Bitcoin. And so for all the full details, again, this is an introduction for our new guests. It's not a training, okay, but we have all the training being made available in the university for those that want to run a business and learn how to grow a massive, massive business. Also on the referral plan, for those that are interested in this, there's a direct referral from anywhere from 8 to 10 to 12%, depending on, there are 3 different staking packages, and depending on the staking package that you referred, whatever they choose, you'll receive an 8% direct referral bonus, or a 10% or a 12% direct referral bonus. There's also an indirect referral bonus. That means when you refer someone and they have some friends that want to join, you'll also receive another 2% on those indirect referrals. And when you do the math on this, and some of you will do the math on this, it's absolutely incredible. The dual team bonuses, again, are from anywhere from 7 to 12%, depending on the rank that you've achieved. And then you've got your renewal bonuses that are anywhere. So that means when someone is staking anywhere from $300 to $50,000, when they renew, because when they've completed their cycle and they want to go back in with whatever amount, that's called a renewal, and you'll receive 4, 5, or 6% over and over and over and over again every time that person that you referred renewals. I'm going to read the fine print here, because if you have an annual staking package and you have or when you buy an annual staking package, that means that you're going to stake your Bitcoin for 1 year. You don't pay the $34.95, okay? Or if you have the 2 direct referrals, remember we said every month that you refer to customers, you're not going to pay your monthly membership as well. Because a lot of people are saying, well, I don't want to pay $34.95. How can I get it for free? So we came up with a bunch of ways. One, go with the annual. Number 2, you want to refer 2 people, all right? And when you see this presentation, I think it'll be easy enough to be able to refer 2 people. And again, we'll provide full training in the back office under the university. Now, the monthly bonus for direct referrals is absolutely incredible. It's 3%, but down to 7 levels. What the heck does that mean? That means when you refer someone who refers someone who refers someone who refers someone all the way down to your 7th level, you're going to earn another 3% on that. All right. And so now I'm going to talk about the different ranks. And again, for those that are thinking business, you can become what's called a senior. And a senior is someone that has 4,000 total points on one side of their business and 4,000 total points on the next. Now, once you understand that, it works the same way with every rank. All right. To get to senior, you need 4,000 points on one side, 4,000 points on the other side. Remember, the staking packages go from $300 to $50,000, and we're talking 4,000 points. Each dollar is 1 point. Pretty simple. Once you understand that, now to get to the executive, which is the next rank up, it's the same thing. 10,000 points on one side, 10,000 points on the other side, total combined, and now congratulations, you're what's called an executive. Now, this is where it gets exciting. I'm going to add a little twist here, and if you can follow me on the Sapphire, then the rest of the presentation is going to make a lot of sense. So you understand that the qualifications are you need a minimum of whether it's 4,000, 10,000, 20,000. Everybody's got that so far. In addition to that, once you become a Sapphire, this is very important. Once you become a Sapphire, the month that you become a Sapphire, that means there's 20,000 points here, 20,000 points there, and you can do it for 2 consecutive months. Okay, not 1 month and then 6 months later you do it again. But if it's 2 consecutive months that you've achieved the rank of Sapphire, you're going to receive a $500 pair of Prada sunglasses in addition to everything we talked about before, in addition to the normal compensation plan. But if you're someone that says, hey, I already have a pair of Prada sunglasses, we'll give you $5,000 US to go towards a staking package, all right, in addition to the compensation plan. Do you understand that? It's 2 consecutive months to receive these bonuses. And so now this is where it gets kind of exciting here as we continue, because we're going to talk about bigger and bigger and bigger ranks. And again, the concept is exactly the same. If you understand what we're talking about so far, then all we're talking about is the ruby, the emerald, and the diamond, the different points on each side, and the different bonuses. For example, 40,000 points for the ruby. But if you do it 2 months in a row, now you're going to either receive a tablet or you're going to receive $1,000 in USD to go towards a staking package. In addition to that, emeralds here, same concept, 80,000 points. You're going to receive all of your commissions. On top of that, you'll get a $1,500 Mac laptop, or if you already have one, then you'll receive 1,500 in USD to go towards your staking package. And so diamonds, again, volume is different requirements, 120,000 points on each side. The value that you'll receive is a Louis Vuitton bag, but if you've already got one, $4,000 goes to you towards any staking package that you choose. I don't know about you, but I'm getting fired up about this. But if you think you're excited now, just hold on. Blue diamonds are doing 320,000 points in volume on the right and the left. This is a Cartier watch. For those that have dreamt about having a beautiful watch, that is it. And if you already have one, you'll receive $8,000 USD in towards your staking package. And black diamonds, 480,000 points, same concept all the way through. But your bonus on top of the compensation plan is a $13,000 in physical gold, okay? Not a piece of paper, physical gold. Or you can take that $13,000 and use it towards your staking package. And in addition, black diamonds receive a Rolex, all right, valued at $25,000. Or again, you can take that that $25,000 and put it into a staking package, which is going to be amazing. It gets better, guys. It gets better. At the Crown Diamond level, we're talking serious now. 2 million points on each side of your business, and you'll receive a $50,000 towards your Mercedes or $50,000 going into your staking package. You decide, you're in control. But that, again, I want you to understand something. This is not the comp plan. This is on top of the comp plan. The comp plan is already very, very, very generous. And finally, we're talking Aston Martin here, because we are in the Aston Martin building right smack in the middle of Dubai, and all the Aston Martins are there for you to come and see. We'll give you $100,000 towards your Aston Martin, or you can take that towards your staking. So that'll be, we can go into the details and the training on how you can maximize all of this, but that's 4 million points. Pretty exciting. That's the compensation plan. There's not much more to it. It's pretty simple. I want to remind all the guests, this is an introduction to DECENTRA. It's not a training. We're not going to be doing the training. All of the training is done inside the university, but we'll train our members, not prospective people taking a look. And what are the steps? How do I get involved? Well, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to contact the genius that thought enough about you, and they're going to show you the 3 steps before you get involved with DECENTRA. Number 1, you need a Bitcoin wallet. Okay. Now, some of you've already purchased Bitcoin. You know cryptocurrencies, but the majority of people have never. They don't even know how to spell Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. But step number 1, you need a wallet. Okay, so get back to the genius that thought enough about you, and they'll show you how to get a wallet. Number 1, without a wallet, you can't send and you can't receive Bitcoin. The second thing you're going to do is load a minimum of 120 USD in that wallet in equivalent Bitcoin. And the third step is that you want to sign up for your initial membership so that you can go in, get trained, you can look at the university, have access to everything you want, and then you can decide if you want to also participate in the staking packages that are available to every customer anywhere in the world. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play again, because I'm not going to read this, but every presentation that we do, this is a public presentation. We've taken a small group, and we're doing this presentation exclusively, but you're going to see in the next couple weeks, the next time you come onto a presentation, there'll be over 10,000 people in the room. So this is an exclusive presentation, but I'm going to play this, the policies and procedures here, so you can hear them. We must do this in every single presentation so that you understand what you're getting involved with.
Policies and conditions to enter the private members club.
You must first validate the list of countries where restrictions may apply. The purchase of packages of this club must be made through the respective upgrade package increase, paying the difference between your current membership and the new one you wish to acquire, plus the registration of $15 USDT, all through Bitcoin, and you must maintain during the term of your membership the proof of said movement. DECENTRA does not accept or receive fiat money, such as electronic transfers or cash, by any means or method, and does not recognize or be responsible for payments made to third parties. The rewards granted in the private members club will be exclusively in Bitcoin and will be reflected in the back office from
Monday to Friday from the 31st onwards. The withdrawal of rewards in the flexible staking package will be weekly, and in the locked staking package it will be quarterly. In both cases they can only be made from the 31st and only on Wednesdays between 12 a.m. to 5 p.m. CST, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. GMT. To make withdrawals, a minimum amount and a maximum amount determined by the company must be adjusted. 10% to 15% of the amount to be withdrawn will be charged, established according to the fluctuations of Bitcoin. Requested withdrawals will be reflected in a maximum period of up to 5 business days. The withdrawal of bonuses can be made weekly without restrictions regardless of the purchased package. The dual team bonus and monthly qualifying points for ranks will always be from the lower volume team. The maximum daily reward of your double team may not exceed the amount of your current package. All bonuses will be paid in Bitcoin daily. Points to qualify for leadership ranks reset each calendar month. Starting at Ruby rank, 1 independent entrepreneur is required on each side of the dual team, with 2 lower ranks up to 3 levels. For full details, review the rewards
training plan at DECENTRA University. The validity of your package will be until you reach your goal of 100% without establishing a specific time to achieve it. DECENTRA cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to obtain results, generate rewards, or earn money from our program, operation, tools, or strategies. Bitcoin and other crypto assets are not considered legal money, and every participant must be aware of the risk involved in managing this type of digital asset. Each user and independent entrepreneur is responsible for the proper management of their back office, username, password, security PIN and 2FA authenticator code. We invite you to not to share your personal information. Your requests to the customer service department will be answered only through text messages via WhatsApp, within a maximum period of 72 hours. By purchasing any package or service from DECENTRA, you acknowledge and accept our disclaimer, terms, policies and conditions presented in our official media. The validity of this presentation will be maintained until the issuance of a new one, being subject to changes by the company without prior notice.
All right. I hope you got all that. And like I said, there's going to be a quiz after, so pay attention. Okay, so with that gives you, we have to do this, guys, okay? Every single presentation, if you do a public presentation, you either have to read it, or like me, you can press play and record and have that recording play. But it's important that we, advise everyone. There is risk, and there's no guarantees, but it's amazing what you're going to see in a second here. So here's the time to discover your future, and the answer is yes. We do have a DECENTRA Visa card so that you can access your money, convert whatever currency you want. You can go shopping with the money. It's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. And with that, welcome to DECENTRA. And now what I want to do is take a few minutes here and just go out to some of the people who have joined us here and get their comment and feedback. And I think we're going to start, because I see them on the right on the front of my screen here. We're going to go to Sam Cellini in Toronto, Canada, who just got back from Mexico. Sam, if you want to, I'll see if I can unmute you. If you're unmuted, say hi to everyone and maybe tell us a little bit about yourself.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, you're good. You're on.
Awesome. Yeah, you want to hear a little bit about myself? Well,
I want to know first, a little bit about your background and what's got you. What is most exciting, and what's the one thing that you like most about what you've seen so far in DECENTRA?
That's the toughest question, man, because I've got to choose from a lot of things. But the most important, when we look at all the speakers that spoke, I mean, these guys are a lot of quality people wherever you go. The most important is the credibility and commitment to making this company solid. And when we talk about going international, we heard from and I forget his name. He's the lawyer and compliance officer. There are a lot of dynamic speakers. He was less dynamic, obviously, but the conviction in his voice was amazing. And the message he said is like, we're not stopping with just a few countries. We want to go international. So we want to make sure that we talk to governments and financial institutions. Typically, when we look at network marketing, right, it's not as involved. And when we look at what we're doing here, we're pushing boundaries. So it's one thing to say, yeah, we're going to be changing the world, which we are, but we have to have the ship. We have to have the captains. We have to have the vehicle, right, to be able to take us there. Because what's the point of creating a beautiful beautiful team, if the leadership is not solid? And Shane, I'm telling you, the leadership is just off the charts, man. You're part of the leadership, so that's comforting to me. But at all levels, at the VP of VPs, at the CEO levels, these people are touching all the points. They're not only corporate, right? They have an understanding, they have a feeling and respect for the distributor base. And so when I was in there, right, listening as a customer, as an independent entrepreneur, I heard good news as a customer, and I heard good news as a business developer, right? Usually it's either one or the other. This is a holistic company. I don't know the background. Maybe you can talk to that, but I'm willing to bet that a lot of these people have had experience in the field like us. You know what I'm saying, Shane? And maybe you can attest to that, but there are a lot of great things. This is a first class event. If anybody, you guys have been there, you'll know what I'm talking about. And one of the ways that you get the evidence is, like, it's nice to say things, but these guys, man, they demonstrate. I mean, just from the time that I landed in the airport, already you see the branding all over the place. And we're not talking about paper posters. We're talking about electronic displays. We're not just talking about one. We're talking about a series of them, right? And anyway, from there all the way to the event, which was an enormous building. I mean, I think it might have been a kilometer long. Every so you'll see flags, you'll see banners, you'll see more electric displays, you see helicopters, you see huge banner over on the racetrack just beside the event. So wherever you looked, right, and this is even before you get into the hall. When you get into the hall, I mean, it was really well organized. You have what do you call them? Trade booths for information. So if you have any questions, you want to talk to any of the partners, they were all lined up, and the decor was awesome, and it felt like you were in the future, right? But when you walked into the hall, right? When you walked into the hall, right? I don't know, Shane, I don't know, you came from the back, I guess, the stage, but when you walked into the hall, and I'm thinking, I look left, I look to the right, and I'm saying, this is enormous, right? And the seats weren't filled yet. They were not all filled yet, right? They were filling up fast, right? But the energy, the ambiance, the stage, the size of this thing, I said, my God, are we really going to fill this up? Well, the answer is yes, and plus, because we couldn't find seats by the time we got in, right, in the VP area, and I know you're part of this. They had to add seats while the event had started, and I'm thinking, how much bigger can this get, right? So I know you asked me for the one thing. I gave you 2 or 3, Shane. If you gave me another 3 or 4 minutes, I could keep going. But
it was Sam. You're right. It was wall to wall. A lot more people showed up than they had sold. They had sold a lot of tickets, but there was an extra 1,700 people that showed up with no announcement that they were even coming. So there was a little bit of a. But I mean, we couldn't put another seat into that hall, and it was like I'm guessing there was very, very close to 5,000 people there. It was noisy in a good way. The energy was like through the roof. And Sam, I wanted to take a second here just to welcome you to DECENTRA. Now, what I want to do from Sam in Canada, we're going to go to the U.S., and then we're going to come back to Canada, maybe go to the U.S. and maybe Canada, because I want people to hear from others. And we're going to go to Ron over in California. Ron, hope you can hear me. We're going to ask you to unmute because you were there at the event, and you've been to a lot of events, but maybe give us your feedback on why is it that you're interested in DECENTRA, and what did you experience on the weekend, the last couple of days?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're on. You're on.
Okay.
We can hear you. You're on the air.
I think you can see me too. I decided to go on camera. Anyways, I'm traveling to the USA. I'm actually en route to Germany. I have a home there, and I would have to say the most impressive thing is for those that have lost heart or have been in a bad situation in network marketing, bad experiences. We have DECENTRA now. Be happy. Have a new mental thinking. I was at the event for 4 days. I've been to many events. I understand what it's like to be a CEO. I was when I was in my mid-20s, I was the same position. I've never seen a company that has everything. I would have to say the education was impressive to me. I'm not there just for the fun of it. I'm there for, a little fun. But I'm there for the income. I'm also there for the administration. That was very important to me. I've never seen a company that has everything, from the teaching to the training. This company is 100% committed. They're going to help you financially. They're going to help you with your downline, your group. They're going to support you. We have everything in place. I would have to say that DECENTRA should be your last stop. You should be motivated. Now's the time to promote. We just launched. Mexico was amazing. I don't think it gets any better. I don't think there's more to come. We have, I keep looking for one small mistake or something that's not adding up to me, and it's there.
All right. Well, thank you, Ron. And I just wanted to make another comment. The video that you saw at the very beginning, for those that were on time for the meeting, we played a little bit of video. Ron, is that a real video or was that all made up and fake?
Actually, I caught myself in the video a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And
But there was really that many people there, huh?
Well, I at first, like Sam mentioned, I was actually sitting with Sam. I probably had the best seats in the house, but it was, I've been to many events. I've been to other different events with you too. It was really locked and loaded. They didn't mess around. The company went all out. I've never had so much loud music. Matter of fact, I heard Shane say a couple times, "Can we bring the music down a little bit?" The party was 24/7, but it's more than just show. I mean, I met the new CEO. I was there on a purpose. I went there for the whole focus group, for myself, for my families, for international. I have international clients myself, and I went there to show up and to get information. I was looking for any negative or anything I didn't like, and I didn't find it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on camera right now.
All right, there you have it, Ron Amaral in California, heading to Germany, and now we're going to go from California. We're going to go to Marianne Node in Canada, in the west coast of Canada. Marianne, can you hear me now?
Shane, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you perfect. I know you're having some challenges with your internet, but tell me, what are you thinking, and why have you decided to get involved in DECENTRA and play a leadership role in the company?
Well, for many reasons, but I think probably one of the biggest reason that I'm moving in this direction is because of what we experienced in Canada a few months ago. And our government demonstrated to the world that they are actually in control of our bank accounts, and that if at any time they can take control and we have no access to our monies. And so that did happen in Canada, and that was like a knee-jerk wake-up call for all of us. And since then, people are looking for ways to move their money and are having extreme difficulties, trying to get into different platforms, different options, like in the digital currency area. They're showing their true colors. I mean, you can do it, but you have to, work at it in some cases. And so, here we have DECENTRA coming along, perfect timing. And what I'm really super excited about is the fact that the university, DECENTRA is going to take us by the hand, and they're going to teach us about the digital currency world and everything. I mean, that and much more. But, we're going to learn, and we're going to learn from the best. And it's a trusted information. We will be able to learn. So people who know nothing about it, I'm not a crypto expert. I don't know much about it, but I'm learning and I'm excited. And so that for me is, really a huge part of it. People being able to be in control of their own life, right? They can spend, their money. They can move their crypto around the world. They can do whatever they want. They don't have to ask permission. And the old regime has fallen apart. And so here we go. This is the new world, and I'm a part of it.
Marianne, that's pretty exciting, because back in January, I was invited to speak for the first time at an event here, and the day before I went up to speak about the concept of DECENTRA, the day before, this is incredible timing. That's what happened in Canada. I'm a Canadian too. And that blew my mind when they were able to go in and reach into people's bank accounts that didn't break any laws, but they just froze their good people that didn't do anything wrong. They froze their bank accounts, and like you said, Marianne, they signaled to the world what's to come. And I went, wow. Before that day, I was saying it's a good idea to get involved with blockchain. It's a good idea to study cryptocurrency. It's a good idea for your children to study the blockchain and cryptocurrencies and NFTs. But after that, Marianne, I'm saying if you're not involved in learning about cryptocurrencies, blockchain, Bitcoin, you're crazy in this world right now. And so I think people are getting that sense. And I want to thank you for all the contribution. I know you're an amazing leader out there. And with that, I want to go from Canada to the United States, back to Canada, and we're going to head over to the Netherlands, and we're going to talk to Michael and Natalie. Are you guys there? Michael and Natalie, unmute your, yeah, there you are. How's it going?
Hey, Shane.
Tell us what has you most excited about the opportunity with DECENTRA, and tell us about your entire, cryptocurrency background.
Well, my background of cryptocurrency is like 0. So I've been in business for many years, like 30 years, but I've never done something like this. And the thing I like about Decentra is there's so much chaos around, and people are confused. What is cryptocurrency? And people are losing money. They don't understand. And Decentra, it gives us the opportunity to learn. And by learning, I mean, we know what to do with the Bitcoins and with the cryptocurrency. And that's for me one of the most important things, because if we don't learn, we will never understand. And we are like the first ones in the world, like what you said, like 5 to 4% of the world is working with cryptocurrency, and the rest, they don't even know what it is. So we are ahead, because this is all going to change. And when the banks go with all their regulatory things, it's going to be worse with fiat money. So people will run and want to be part of the cryptocurrency. So I think that's very...
That's amazing, Michael. You know, last week, maybe a week or two ago, I had sent you a video because they were talking about the Netherlands, they were talking about Canada, they were talking about the United States, they were talking actually global what's happening. But I'll tell you what, on the weekend when I was in Mexico, I had a chance to talk to people, real people, just normal, average, everyday people, and the stories that we're hearing are they're phenomenal, and the opportunities and the timing of where Decentra is. And guys, we're on day 2. Okay, this is day 2 of a massive. I have never seen a company positioned. I've never forget about seeing. I've never heard of a company anywhere in the world that launches in day 2 and has so much energy and power and momentum and movement and synergy in terms of the timing. So, Michael, I wanted to welcome you, and also Natalie. I know you're the first in Netherlands to find out about this, and I know the Netherlands is about to explode. I mean, let me ask you one more question. Are there people in Netherlands a little bit concerned about what's happening with their banking system, and maybe talk about what's happening in your own local area?
Oh yes, it's like worse, because all the bank buildings, they took away all the ATMs, and they have now in the whole Netherlands, they have one company that puts everywhere the yellow ATMs. But the funny thing is, just 5 minutes from our home, we have a Home Depot, and they have like 3 of those ATMs in a row, and you can only throw your coins in. So to get your coins into your bank account, and you can't even get money out of it. So it's like the banks, they are collecting all the money, all the fiat money from the people, because they know they're going to digitalize their money, and then it's centralized. And this is what we do, is decentralized.
Yeah, good comment, man. That's amazing. So from the Netherlands, I want to go back to Canada and talk to Mike. Mike, are you available? You just take your system off of mute. Let me try again here, and then say hi to everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Mike, how are you doing in Canada? What's going on from your end?
Well, what's going on in our end? I'll tell you what, Shane. A lot of excitement. But when we first heard the name DECENTRA, there was certain things going on again in Canada here with our government, and it forced us to, do some searching as to what our alternatives are, and we had to look at DECENTRA, and we thought this is something that we would be very interested in, but it gives us an opportunity to educate our adult children about something like DECENTRA. And I'm, let's say I'm 50 plus, and when I think about what the opportunity I would have had if somebody presented me with an opportunity like DECENTRA, what that would turn into, unbelievable.
Awesome. So Mike, Rebecca in Canada, I want to just, we're going to conclude here this first presentation. We're going to do another one in 24 hours. I invite you to invite any guests you want to come and hear the presentation. We're not doing a training. It's basically just introducing, and we're going to do it Wednesday today, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So you can invite people just to come and take a look, get the conversation going. And I wanted to really recommend, if you're a guest taking a look, again, there's a genius that thought enough about you. I want you to reach out to them and just, let them know there's only 3 things you need to get started. Number 1, get a Bitcoin wallet. Okay, if you can't even spell Bitcoin wallet, don't worry, contact them. They're going to step you through how to get a wallet that belongs to you. And once you have your Bitcoin wallet, nobody anywhere in the world can touch what belongs to you ever. Okay, it's just that secure. Step number 2, you want to load a minimum of 120. There's no maximum of Bitcoin, or there's no maximum that you can load into your personal wallet. $10 million or $120, it's the same process. It's exactly the same thing. And so load it with a minimum of 120 though, and then immediately get a DECENTRA membership. Start there. Take a look at the back office. You'll have access to everything, because once you have your membership, you're a customer and you have access to every single thing. And once you see the value, and you might say, wait a second, I know some people that would like to have this, then you can send them your link and you can grow your own community. And again, our goal is to grow a community of 2 million customers or independent entrepreneurs by the year 2030. I know we're going to go way past 2 million. That's our goal. That's why you see people in the pictures, they're always doing this. It means 2 million. And so with that, I want to thank everyone for your contribution. I just want to ask everyone 3 simple questions. Ask yourself what you like best about what you heard on this call. And then the next question you want to ask yourself, if you can see an opportunity. Can you see it for yourself or your family or someone? Can you see an opportunity here? If the answer is yes, the only question you need to ask is, would you like to get started? And so with that, we'll see you in 24 hours for those that want to invite their friends. Same link, same time, 24 hours from now. And with that, we'll see you all at the top. All right, bye for now.